Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a happy Saturday to you all, or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, happy whatever day of the week it may be. Have you ever had those times when just new music drops and sheer curiosity gets the better of you? This is that right now. Mr. Han, Ace of Aces amongst the K-pop scene, at least in my opinion, has released new music as part of the kind of Stray Kids SKZ-RECORD little special releases we get. Usually don't take the time to check these out, but this one has me really intrigued. This is Hans dropped a SKZ-RECORD titled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, featuring BAE of NMIXX. Now, I love when we get a little collab piece one time. I love it even more if it's like an interlabel collaboration, because these never usually happen. But beyond that, we have Han, who's capable of doing Lord knows whatever he can do, whatever he wants when it comes to K-pop music. And then BAE, who for me is one of, NMIXX in general are just possibly one of the most flexible girl groups in K-pop right now in terms of what they can do on songs. But BAE, especially for me, has always, my eyes have always picked up and my ears have always picked up on what BAE can do musically. Whether it's her kind of lower singing voice, she can also do little rap elements as well. Her skill set is also very wide. So to have two artists like that under the same label, and those two artists come together to do a little collab piece, oh, of course I'm going to check it out, because I'm very curious to see what this is about. So let's do just that. Here we go. I don't know if that was probably the best intro to use, because I could have used the solo one. I kind of instinctively used the standard boy group one because it was a SKZ-RECORD, but well, you know what? We'll just send it. I'm not too fussed about it. It's not the biggest deal breaker in the world, but official video and stuff like that. I don't know if this has lyric, like it's like a visualizer or something like that, but looks like it is, so we're just gonna send it one time and enjoy what I'm guessing is going to be a little bit of musical genius. So here we go. Oh, we're going a little bit casual again? Okay. For reference, I'm off of OST Saturday, so we had a bunch of like slower casual stuff. Well, not a bunch, we had two, but we stay in this realm a little bit. That's... what an interesting opening. It's like his vocal top line is purposely like fractionally behind the beat compared to the instrumental part. Yeah, very interesting. Nice release. Bit of an energy injection in there as well. I thought the amount of auto-tune would bother me. It's not so bad. Especially with all the instruments in the chorus part here, it definitely helps. Hit the brakes one time. I like that BAE's voice is very minimal, if any, in terms of the post-production side, like vocal effects and stuff, because it creates an even bigger contrast between Hans. Hans got that more kind of digital voice, BAE's feels more natural. Male vocal, female vocal, it's like everything about their vocals is contrasting each other, and I think that's really cool. We've got unisons. Actually, unisons. It's not even octaves. Little ad-lib action going. We're getting some vocal separation again. That slowdown's crazy. Get classy with the piano, okay. Wow. That's a very tasteful song. Very, very tasteful song. There's quite a lot going on with the production side of things, but I mean, considering it's Han, it kind of checks out. He can pull off the kind of more technical digital side of things and convincingly do it every single time, so I'm not mad at that one bit. The song does open on a really interesting tone though, as like a classically, I don't want to say classically trained, because I'm not. I just played classical growing up. The fact that the vocal top line just steps that fractional beat behind the instrumental part is like throwing me for a loop, because that you would not get that in classical music. The fact that he just kind of throws it in and it's done with purpose is kind of tripping me up a little bit. And this is how I find out if my microphone is synced up properly or not, because I'm going to snap the major beats on the instrumental part. Do you notice how he's got the, you know, the one syllable lyric stuff? Ba 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 da da. That's how he starts the song, but every single time, that one syllable lyric and that one syllable vocal top line doesn't come in firmly on the downbeat of every measure, or the downbeat of every beat. It's like that 1/32nd note behind. And so it kind of makes the song feel not elastic, but like it feels like the song is kind of like detaching from itself in a way, which is really interesting, because this isn't done accidentally. Because, well, this is a studio release. That means this is done with purpose. And that's kind of throwing my brain for a loop, because that's not how I grew up around, or that's not how music was when I grew up. So, Han, challenging my musical brain. Okay, I'll see you, sir. I'll see you. And admittedly, that it does go back to pretty firmly on the beat later in the song, like. Like, at this point, we're back pretty square on the beat, on like the down of every beat. So, to kind of start it and have it just that fractional little second staggered, so it kind of gives me that feeling when I'm listening to it, instead of nice and firm on the beat. That's throwing me for a trip. And then getting BAE in later in the song, or is the yellow lyrics there. So Han's voice, lots of auto-tune going on, lots of digital work going on. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of digitized vocals. I'm not upset by it, especially in the chorus, because I think with the chorus, it slightly masks it. I'm not the biggest auto-tune fan in the world. Some people might not care as much about it. To be honest, this is one of those songs that I don't really mind the fact that there's a lot of it. I would still rather have heard Han's like natural voice doing it, but then at the same time, I guess stylistically it wouldn't work for this song. But do like the fact that BAE's voice is left pretty much untouched. I mentioned earlier, but it's just another level of contrast, right? Humans love contrast. It doesn't matter what it is, you know, male and female vocals. Just that on its own is a contrast, right? Digital male vocals, pretty natural female vocals. That's another extra level of contrast. And as much contrast as you can get in a song, your ears are going to pick it up. I also like how you can pick up on a lot of the breath that BAE's using, not just while she's singing, but the little like in-breaths before she starts singing. They've left that in. I think, again, it's another layer of the contrast pairing with Han's vocals, because you don't really hear that on Han's side of things. So little details like that very much works for me. And really, it just comes down to the musical, like, the musical workings of someone who's very capable and very experienced with doing the finicky stuff when it comes to making music, right? Because you like, what's the best way I want to articulate this? This very much feels like a personal project. Like, this doesn't feel like a song where there were like 13 different producers from 3 different music teams involved. This feels like a song that, you know, Han sitting down in the studio, mixing on his own, maybe have like one co-producer involved, and then just sing, rap, record, sound engineering, post-production, boom. It feels right, if that makes sense. Not mad at it though. I can get on board with that. I can get on board with that indeed. And again, love to see a little interlabel collab piece going on. It's like what we had Felix with Nyon on her solo. We have Felix on with Niziu for their Korean debut when he was in the MV. 3RACHA's been working with Niziu for a long time now. We had Day 6, you know, Young K with NMIXX for Run for Roses on their most recent album. They've gotten us a little Stray Kids record with Han and BAE. Like, I love stuff like this, man. Give me more of this stuff, man. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along, listening along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let's work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.